So I came to this, I was a 10-year-old, and one day I happened to be looking in my local public library and I found a book on math, and it told a bit about the history of this problem, that someone had resolved this problem 300 years ago. But no one had ever seen the proof. No one knew if there was a proof. And people ever since had looked for the proof. And here was a problem that I, a 10-year-old, could understand, that none of the great mathematicians in the past had been able to resolve. And from that moment, of course, I just tried to solve it myself. It was such a challenge, such a beautiful problem. This problem was Fermat's last theorem.
I had you looking in the wrong section. How could I be so stupid? I checked this out weeks ago for a bit of light reading.
This is light.
Of course, here it is. Nicholas Flamel is the only known maker of the Philosopher's Stone.
The what?
Honestly, don't you two read? The Philosopher's Stone is a legendary substance with astonishing powers. It will transform any metal into pure gold and produces the elixir of life, which will make the drinker immortal.
Immortal?
It means you'll never die.
I know what it means.
The only stone currently in existence belongs to Mr. Nicholas Flamel, the noted alchemist, who last year celebrated his 665th birthday. That's what Fluffy's guarding on the 3rd floor. That's what's under the trapdoor. The Philosopher's Stone.
I was at a friend's house sipping iced tea early in the evening, and he just mentioned casually in the middle of a conversation, by the way, do you hear that Ken has proved the epsilon conjecture? And I was just electrified. I knew that moment the course of my life was changing, because this meant that to prove Fermat's last theorem, I just had to prove Taniyama-Shimura conjecture. From that moment, that was what I was working on. I just knew I would go home and work on the Taniyama-Shimura conjecture.
What truth? That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage. Born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. talk to him.
Perhaps I could best describe my experience of doing mathematics in terms of entering a dark mansion. One goes into the first room and it's dark, completely dark. One stumbles around, bumping into the furniture. And gradually you learn where each piece of furniture is. And finally, after 6 months or so, you find the light switch, you turn it on, and suddenly it's all illuminated. You can see exactly where you were. At the beginning of September, I was sitting here at this desk when suddenly, totally unexpectedly, I had this incredible revelation. It was the most important moment of my working life. Nothing I ever do again will